Hi, good morning. I'm back with some latest update. However, I do have one problem to report. Looks like the Bluetooth receiver for the device is not working, and I'm not able to receive any data on that port. I don't know what happened, but it was working fine till last evening when I was working. However, it suddenly stopped working. The problem is I'm not able to receive any data on that port, so I'm not able to plot anything. Let me just show you using Teraterm, which is a normal serial port application. So I am using COM3. If I do this, I do not see any data coming in. Usually it suddenly starts showing the data. Looks like there's a problem opening the COM3 port. So I try to verify it using this Teraterm. And in addition to that, I do have some development progress update as well. So, as we discussed in the last meeting, I had some action items to do. Some of them were to add some additional controls on the application. Some were changing the existing behavior of some of the control. So, the first one was to provide a checkbox which will enable the user to change the controls or not to change the control. So this is a adjustment threshold checkbox which will enable this threshold adjustment sliders, and now the user can change the threshold values, and checking it again or unchecking it will disable these controls. So idea is to prevent any accidental change in the threshold volumes during the ongoing test. In addition to enabling and disabling it, there was also a proposal to have a upper bound for the threshold and able to define a window for from minimum range to a maximum range for the volume thresholds. So I have added one more control. This will define the lower bound for the volume threshold, and set max. This will define the upper bound for the volume threshold. So the minimum line is a solid horizontal line, and the max upper bound is the dotted horizontal line. So in the same way as the minimum threshold, we can also adjust the maximum threshold. So this line moves up and down. So let me know if any changes are needed in the appearance of these lines. Secondly, it was required to have a software trigger to indicate the patient ready. As per the real test case scenario, it is supposed to come from a device which is in the patient's hand. For now, we are simulating it using this button. So clicking this button will indicate to the application that patient is ready, and the change of color for the graph should happen. So I have done that change in the background. However, I'm not able to show it right now. That the color of a curve will change as the patient is ready. Another was to indicate the therapist ready action. So hitting a space bar will change the color of the entire application, which will indicate on the border side that therapist is now ready. So as we discussed with Dr. Lee and Dr. Lu, there were these are the two actions which are needed to show the overall readiness to conduct a test. So this is one is therapist ready and the another is a patient ready. So this therapist ready action using a space bar, you can toggle between the ready and done states. So when I space again, it will indicate that either therapist is done with the test or it had to stop the test for some reason. So this is a toggling functionality where I can hit a space to indicate ready. I can hit a space either to interrupt the ongoing test or to indicate the end of the test. So this is one thing, and another was this timer, which for initially I had been putting manually and putting starting clicking on the start button, and that will start running. However, it is supposed to start running as soon as the threshold is. reached. So again, this functionality I have already made available right now. However, I'm not able to show you with the live graph. So that is one thing that I have worked upon. Yeah, these are the pretty much updates so far. My next big item is to change the appearance of the graph, which is currently moving from right to left, to change it to refresh the graph as soon as it starts from here and it reaches here, to completely wipe out the graph content and start again from the left corner. So this is adhering to the existing ABC behavior. So I'm presently working on this, and most likely I shall be able to finish it by this week. Just in case you have any spare Bluetooth receiver, let me know. I can come over and I can collect it. I did try with my own as well, the one I use with the mouse. However, that also doesn't change any that doesn't solve any problem. On that port also, I do not see any data coming in from the device. Okay, let me know your feedback. Thank you.